Hello, and welcome to the Wasteland Vintage Roadshow by Scribe Magazine. My name is Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and this is why I love Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks is one of the greatest comedic creators in the world, and he is still kicking it at 95 years old. Brooks has created some of the most famous and hilarious films in the history of cinema. Whether it's his lampooning Western called Blazing Saddles, or his send-up of classic sci-fi horror called Young Frankenstein, he always delivered the goods. He could not only do it behind the camera, but he could deliver the laughs himself with so many memorable characters that he brought to life. He was a hapless politician who spent more time fooling around than leading, a straight man psychiatrist who is afraid of heights, a drunk director, and many more. Brooks also brought such a comedic variety to his films, including classic slapstick, political commentaries, sexual innuendos, absurdist humor, and plenty of wordplay. Brooks' efforts certainly waned towards the end of his career as he lazily borrowed his own jokes and lost the bite that made his film so great, but that can never take away from the classics he has given us. Starting off with a comedic force known as The Producers, about a sleazy producer and his hapless lawyer trying to raise money, create a bomb on Broadway, and keep the funds after they close up. Zero Mostel was a comedic genius who matched Gene Wilder's manic energy perfectly, but this would be only the beginning for Brooks and Wilder. For the record, I would totally pay money to see the comedic masterpiece, Springtime for Hitler.
Come, let us rip into the bar across the street. We don't want to be caught here during intermission. They'll stone us to death.
Brooks' greatest effort is the satirical Western that took on politics and racial tensions galore, Blazing Saddles. This is arguably one of the greatest comedies ever made, and it balances lampooning the Western genre while being a great one itself, packs plenty of commentary on race relations that are still relevant, and provides one of the craziest meta-comedy endings of all time. And of course, Harvey Korman should have been all but guaranteed a nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Then he created one of the greatest science fiction films of all time. Seriously, but certainly did it in a fun way. Gene Wilder leads Young Frankenstein with a perfect balance of dry wit and complete mania. Peter Boyle and Marty Feldman deliver iconic performances, while Cloris Leachman, Terry Garr, Madeline Kahn, and Kenneth Mars deliver exciting and memorable supporting performances. I just hope you're ready to putting on the Ritz. Brooks never reached the same heights as those three films, but he had a string of fun, clever, and enjoyable comedies that have avid advocates, like myself. He had a loyal crew of comedians who were the best at their craft, from Wilder to Feldman to Dom DeLuise to Kahn to Corman to Ron Carey, and so many more. We can only hope that we'll see them all again in Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money, or maybe even History of the World Part 2, whichever comes first.
Just notified us that Princess Vespa is in sight, and Spaceball 1 is closing in on her. Good.
Mel Brooks will go down as one of the greatest comedic forces of all time, and based on what we discussed, there's so many reasons why. He has created some of the greatest comedies of all time while helping launch the careers of so many iconic talents along the way. But that's all for the Wasteland Vintage Roadshow this time. Like, share, and subscribe for more great content at Scribe Magazine. But this is Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and thank you for watching Why I Love.